Well, take a look at that. The scene of what is soon to be World Cup 2026 taking place at Lumen Field, which will be renamed Seattle Stadium in just a little while here as everything gets ready for this big global event to set the stage here in the Emerald City. Temperatures right now 57 degrees and we're climbing towards the 80s today, maybe upper 70s. Record is 82. We'll get with Chief Meteorologist Brian McMillan in a bit to find out exactly what's going on with the forecast. Well, we are just 30 days away from the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and there is major blow for the U.S. men's national team. Midfielder Johnny Cardoso will miss the World Cup after suffering an ankle injury in training. His club, Atletico Madrid, announced he suffered a high-grade sprain in his right ankle and will undergo surgery. He recently became just the fourth American to play in a Champions League semifinal in Atletico's loss to Arsenal. We'll learn how head coach Mauricio Pochettino plans to replace him when the World Cup roster is announced right around the corner on May 26th. And it is getting down to the nitty-gritty as to what players will represent their country in the World Cup. And here in the Pacific Northwest, we know the talent pool is top-notch and competition is fierce. Many of us have watched national team players right here in our own backyards. The Cascadia region featuring a lot of MLS stars between the Seattle Sounders and the Vancouver Whitecaps.
Berhalter from distance.
I think it's great that we have 13 games and it's such a short distance. It should be easy going back and forth.
Jesper Sorensen is the head coach of the Vancouver Whitecaps, and he knows how important this World Cup is not only for the players, but also the fans.
World Cup coming right here is special. You cannot expect it to be back. So I hope that people will really enjoy the fact that you have 13 games been playing just in your backyard. And I think that in Seattle you have the same feeling they should have. And I think my very good colleague Brian will also be excited.
The Sounders and Whitecaps produce some of the top names in U.S. and Canadian soccer, like Christian Roldan on Team USA. And how about his national teammate, Sebastian Berhalter? Berhalter is a precision player for the Whitecaps, making his mark as a midfielder, known for his set pieces, kickstarting his call-ups to the national team.
You know, anything's possible. That, you know, it doesn't matter where you're from, where you came from, and, you know, we have guys from all over the country, you know, representing our national team. So hopefully, you know, it's showing that it's all possible, that anything's possible, and just to work hard and kind of almost have that delusion that one day, you know, you can be here and that you can be on this team.
Sebastian's success on the pitch started at an early age, and it helps when your father is a soccer legend. Not only did Greg Berhalter play in the MLS like his son, but also became the first American in history to participate in FIFA World Cups as both a player and a coach.
I think honestly my dad was the biggest role model for me. I want to be Sebastian Berhalter, not Berhalter's son. And now I think when I'm older, I'm more proud to be Greg Berhalter's son than Sebastian Berhalter. You know, that's, to me, that speaks volume of you know, the person he is and the legacy he created before me. And you know, I'm just proud that you know, that's my dad, and I'm so grateful that I have him. And going to watch my dad so many times as a kid and seeing how my whole family kind of revolved around him, and you know, everything was to make my dad become the best player and person possible. So to be able to give back and, you know, have my family go to a World Cup because I'm the one playing it would be something, yeah, I don't think words can even explain that. That would be incredible.
Everybody is proud of Sebastian on his soccer accomplishments, including his aunt, who lives in Seattle. She tries to make every single game in Vancouver.
We feel really lucky to be close to Sebastian. It's rare. We're all from the East Coast, and so to be close to family all the way here in the Pacific Northwest is unbelievable.
She lives right in Seattle, so I'm super lucky to have them there, and I know, you know, there's been times in my career I haven't had family close at all, so I feel so fortunate to have them and, you know, them supporting me and always having my back, and yeah, I'm super thankful for them.
We're so excited for him. We love to go to games. We go to as many as we possibly can.
She's might be the most supportive, honestly. She's always texting me before games, and her and the kids and my uncle all come to the games.
It's ingrained in the culture of our family. My kids, you know, we look at the schedule. My kids are preparing for every single game that we can go to, so it's really exciting.
He's taken everything he's got now and earned it for himself. He's a very easy guy to coach because he wants to learn all the time, and he's very good with the information that he gets to profit from it. I'm happy for him, and as I am for all our players when they get selected. But I think that he's definitely earned it, and the way and the path he's taken has not been easy. But he has been able to mentally overcome maybe some of the challenges he's faced, and now he's very, very strong also, maybe because it hasn't been an easy path he's been on.
No matter what uniform Sebastian Berhalter wears, he is passionate about pushing his sport to the next level for future players and cities.
I'm super pumped for the city of Vancouver and just Pacific Northwest in general that, especially the U.S. hosting a game in Seattle is something that, you don't get a lot, and I think that's pretty rare, and hopefully people realize that it's pretty special to have a game in, especially the host country hosting in your city. I just want to give my best for my country and, hopefully inspire other kids to do the same and work hard and, achieve their dreams.